Good morning, Michelle Ramon. I'm not going to wear any makeup for this video because it's just a discussion, guys. I'm going to have a me day, actually, and then I'm going to fix my other phone so we can go back to, it had like a code on it. Like, I use that for Wi-Fi. I can use it at my job, so like, we can, so I could do like a singing bloopers or whatever, because I'm trying to practice my vocal cords, because I have been out of practice. I haven't been singing, and, I really do sing okay. It's just, it's a little off key when you don't practice. And then I need to get a singing coach and stuff like that. Once I get into college, I got to do this thing today where I think I got to wait till Monday, but that gives me a break because I'm a procrastinator. I got this app on my phone, guys, where it's the financial aid app, and you could do your whole application on your phone with the app. So I'm really excited. They're going to walk me through everything. Like, I got my tax information too. I'm like, where is it? No, that'll be the last thing I need. Just to lose all that now. But I have my tax forms and stuff. They're in like a little bag, so I can get this done finally and go to college. It's in, oh, here it is. Yes, I got my tax stuff. And they still owe me money, that Jackson Hewitt place. They owe me like $180 right now. They were supposed to pay me for $40 for each referral. I referred 2 people. Then they owed me like another $100, and it's like, they give you this American Express credit card, and then they're like, oh, you got to do this online to activate it and all this stuff. And it's like, I don't know. My email wasn't working, so now I had to get a new email. So if you guys are trying to reach me on Seashell Diva, I don't really even go on that anymore, but I need to, like, I could still use it, but I have to delete like so much mail. I never deleted any of my mail from like day one. It was just like piled up mail. So yeah, that's why it's not working. So it would take me like all day if I could just delete like all the mail in one shot. There's got to be a way to do it. Like, ever since I got brutalized, I've been suffering from trauma, and it's PTSD is like brain damage. They literally gave me brain damage. Like, I used to be able to do a lot more things. I used to be able to register like really easy, like over the phone, but now they got technology where they want you to do everything online. And it's like, I'm a little rusty on all that stuff because I had got a computer for me and my kids, and we were working on the computer, and we were doing like a lot of, we were doing this thing called Dolls Mania. For all of you that don't know what Dolls Mania is, where you get to pick your own clothes for the dolls. And, like, I really work hard as a mother to stimulate my kids' brains. And I was telling someone last night, one of my friends, that I've always, they've always gotten a really good education being with me because I was a child care worker, and I always constantly read to them. I put them in Head Start when they were little. So it's like, can you imagine being such a good mom and taking them to church and not having a lot of men around? Like, I barely had a date. Here and there I would date, but everybody has good and bad dates. Nobody can judge you like, oh, well, my mom judged me one time. And I'm like, Mom, there's a lot of weird people in the world. A lot of people, not just me, get bad dates, okay? Or they get weird dates, So who cares? Like, so what? Everybody has had weird dates, or everybody's had weird relationships that don't work out, or at least you try. I've tried, and I basically gave up on relationships because they're not good for me. I'm good for me. I can heal myself. I don't need somebody telling me I'm pretty every day when I could tell myself I'm pretty every day. I do like being in a relationship, but I want to find somebody that I get along with, that I'm happy with, and it doesn't have to be like all about looks. It could be like their personality that I like, that we get along really well, or, I've had some good friends and stuff, that I could work with, but I'm just waiting on God. I'm waiting on God's approval. And it doesn't matter how long I have to wait. The devil's going to pop up on you and try to attack you because you're walking with God, so he's going to try to throw temptation your way. I just went through that, just some temptation. So what? Where's the person that tempted me now? Because they basically, if they get what they want, okay, they're good. So don't worry about that. Just brush it off. Just like, what is Jay-Z? He's like, just brush your shoulders off. That's all you gotta do, is just brush your shoulders off. So this topic is going to be for the men and for women too, because there's haters in all areas of life. There could be like a mother that is secretly hating a father, secretly hating on your relationship, for different reasons, like maybe they just want to always have you around, so they're gonna like discredit some of your relationships. But I always try to listen to my daughter's relationships, and I judge for myself, but I just give her advice like about maybe improving the relationship. I'm not going to hate on it. I'm going to be like, well, like the other day I was talking to my son about it. I'm like, well, maybe she should be more open to the fact that if guys are going to date other girls, then keep yourself available for other dates too. Don't just, if they're doing it, don't just be like staring at the walls and they're not there for you. Get someone who's there for you, even if they're a friend, and you just go to the mall and get out of the house. That's for guys or girls. Don't cut off all your options. You could be loyal if the person really is interested in you and you guys are going somewhere, but it's hard when there's a lot of different things going on. Like me, I'm saved and I don't believe in having premarital sex, even though I've done it before and I've been in relationships and they never work out. So I figure, well, I'm just going to listen to God now because I've seen that his way is better. Just to wait on him and he'll open up doors for you and make you a little more successful in life. You don't really need a relationship to be successful in life. You just need God. But God will find you the right person if you wait. If you keep getting back up again, like he sees that you fell, just ask him for forgiveness and get back up again. Just like that song says, get back up again. So you got to get back up again, basically. But this message is for there's a lot of bad people in the world that aren't Christians like me. Like you're not going to find a Christian person every day, and even some of the Christians aren't good people. You could ask them for $1 and they'll be like, oh, I don't have it. Maybe they don't have it. But if, like say for example, if their husband is a pastor or something, and maybe they just did give all their money to the grocery store or whatever, I would just overlook that. I'll be like, oh, well, let me call my husband. I mean, I would overlook it as a person that if they don't have it, I'm going to let them go. I'm not going to be pressing them. But me on the other side of the fence, if I was the woman that just spent all my money and my husband's a pastor, I'll be like, I'll make a phone call. I'll be like, hey, I'll call somebody from the church. Hey, can you come out here and help this girl with some bus money? Like, I just spent all my money on the groceries. Like, to help someone. Like, if I didn't have it on me, I would go home and get it, or I would ask my husband, who's a pastor. So, because, there's Christians that, they don't care about you any more than a regular person does. But that's why Jesus chose us out of the world. I'm doing this YouTube to help people. I'm not doing it for money or anything. I would like to monetize it, but I'm not techno savvy and everything. I'm not doing it for likes, shares, and subscribes. I'm doing it to help someone who might stumble upon my channel and just get a good laugh out of me or something. I am pretty funny. I think I missed my calling. I'm supposed to be like up there with Chris Rock and all them, stand-up comedian. So yeah, just what I'm saying is like it's not necessarily about being a Christian or non-Christian. Like just stick with what it works for you. Like if being a Christian works for you, which it does, it works for me. I got this nice big apartment with security. They have armed security. I can invite anybody over here I want. Without it not, I've already had a couple friends over and it's no big deal. Like they stay in their lane because one of them woke me up one day and I'm like, hey dude, stay in your lane because I don't want to get woke up. Call me or let me know or come at, like sometimes you never know when I'm sleeping because with my medical conditions, I have to rest. I have to rest my heart because it pumps harder when I fall asleep and I don't breathe. It pumps harder. But since I've been working out, I've been feeling a lot more healthier. My oxygen levels are a little better. So, if I lose the weight, it won't be as bad on my heart, So if I lose the weight, I won't be struggling to breathe at night. And I'll have more oxygen. Like right now, I just took Princess to the park. That's why I got her, actually. I've been begging my friend for this dog for a long time because he was neglecting her and stuff. And I don't really neglect her sometimes when we work a lot. But now that there's two of us, we got the day crew and the night crew. So Mario gives me the report, like, hey, did she go to the bathroom? And then if he didn't take her, if he's too tired, he just crashes. I just take her when I get home because I try to take her before I leave. And then I take her when I get home. Sometimes just right there. I go, just take her to the front. She'll just pee right there. in the front and then just pick it up. You know, sometimes I bring some of those extra bags in, and I put a bag up there in case she poops outside, like in the front. I just pick it up and throw it away because, you know, I wouldn't, you know, and a lot of people respect that if you're picking up your dog's mess, they respect that because they don't want to walk around, you know, dog poop all day, and I don't either. So like I at least pick up after her, and I'm not saying everybody's gonna do that. So, but this topic is for people that it might be a long video because like it's already anyway. Hopefully it won't cut off. Okay, there's like haterish people out there. They're insecure about their own life, and so they'll target somebody that has like a high personality and they're a good person. Like you have a good vibration, you have a high vibration, and people with high vibrations attract people with low vibrations, and we always want to help that person too, and we do help them, but they're not high vibrational people, so they tend to take what you've given them and just basically throw it in the trash. Like you could really pour into a person, but they could just throw it in the trash. You know, it's whatever they do with it. You know, like I really respect people that are pouring into me, and I feel bad that one day I didn't show up for my trainer, and it's like, because I don't have that much time in the day when I'm just discombobulated. Like I got brutalized in California, so sometimes I can get discombobulated, and then I need to go shopping when I need to go shopping because otherwise I'm going to get home after midnight and I'm not going to have no toilet paper. I'm not going to have no mouthwash. And, so I try, I apologize. I should send this video, but it's too long a video. Some people are talkers. Some people are non-talkers. Some people don't like to listen to other people. And my conversations is just basically to help people. So this is going to help your relationships, guys. And I really want to be a relationship coach with Tony Gaskin. It's just going to cost money. So I'm not at that plateau yet. Like if I had, if I worked a little more, or I don't know. I just got to have a couple side gigs going on at all times. So my brother's going to help me get into that this coming week. I'm supposed to be interviewing, and I'm going to be selling coconuts and stuff from my brother's company. So anyway, long story short, men, okay, if you got a couple girls after you, don't let the other girls know, like that you like someone, even if you think that they're your best friend. Because even best friends can be haterish because they don't want to lose you as their best friend, or they don't want to lose the relationship or whatever you guys got. Like if you guys always go out to pizza every Friday, they don't want to lose that. So they're going to hate on you. So just don't share too much. Like if they see that you're interested in someone else, of course they're going to hate. So try not to share your information. Like it's just like I share. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I have a crush on this person, but not knowing that maybe one of my friends likes me like that, so it's gonna kind of hurt their feelings too. But I think it's good advice for guys or girls to not share who you have a crush on if you have other friends. Just kind of like, me, I'm honest, so I'm gonna tell somebody. Like I told my friend Lonnie, I was like, I told him what my preferences are. Like I like athletic guys, even if I'm not athletic. Because it's like, two lazy people can't get anything done. If you got someone who's athletic who pushes you, you can kind of like at least be a little more motivated than you are. But if you're with somebody who's lethargic and you're lethargic, it's like you're not going to get anything done. And I'm a really outgoing person. I might be a little slow as far as like walking places. Like I like to take my time when I walk because I like to enjoy it. But at the same time, if I'm with someone who walks fast, then I'm going to like have to speed walk with them so I could keep up with them, because, I have different medical conditions than other people. So, there's young people that have medical conditions. So it's not about age. You could get in shape and you could keep up with like a 21-year-old, even me. I could get in shape again. I'm working on it. Like today's going to be a me day. I'm going to go to the gym. I might swim. You just got to keep going. You can't let anything slow you down. So that's one of my advice tips, is for guys and girls not to share their other love interests with someone that might like you, because then they're going to get depressed if they think that you just like them. Like you can't really put all your eggs in one basket. You could, but you might get let down because maybe they're born again like me, and they don't always have sex, premarital sex. And there's girls that do believe in boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, and I don't. I believe in the marriage bed. So you have to kind of get to know people for what they like or don't like. Don't just manipulate yourself into a relationship, because it's not going to work anyway, because the person's going to get smart. They're going to be like, oh, I just got manipulated in a relationship. I didn't want one. I don't want to do that to someone else. I'm just looking for friends, basically other friends, like, just a support system, like, but I can't have a crush on like someone that I train with, because it's called a conflict of interest. So, so if I don't train with them, okay, that'll be one more friend to add to my list. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make you guys laugh. Okay, lighten up over here. No, I'm just kidding. I need to lighten up sometimes, because I'm just like, I do get a little strict. My friend that I've known for like 6 or 7 years is like, you're too religious. It's like, okay, but being too religious can be safe too. I don't want to be non-religious and then get shot up in a parking lot because it says the wages of sin is death. So it's like, I don't need to die before my time. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So if you're scared, go to church. And I'm scared. I'm going to church. I'm not scared, but I'm just saying, I fear God. A God-fearing woman is a good thing to have, because she's praying for you. Like, I don't even know where my best friend is. Like, I hope he's okay. I hope he's not in jail or something. Like, he hasn't texted me back. So I'm just like, oh my God. So I have to pray for him. Lord Jesus, keep him safe. Keep him protected by your angels. And I pray whatever he's going through in life, like, help him, and help all my friends too at the sound of my voice. Help everybody that's watching this video, Lord, to get a closer walk with you, because we know these are the last and evil days, Lord Jesus. Please help us all and give us guidance, and guide me through your Holy Spirit to help people with love advice, and not to put their relationship before you. You could have a relationship, but try not to put it before God. Don't put nothing before God. We all want, sex. We all want, I don't know if we all want it, but I do. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to get married again. No, I'm just kidding. I try to be like neutral. I don't obsess over this. I don't obsess over that. I do. I have obsessive compulsive behavior. Like, when I like someone, I'm like, if I don't hear from them, I'm just like, oh, and then I might get a little obsessive, like over text them, but I'm not like a stalker or nothing. Like a stalker is really bad. They're dangerous. They're like mental, they're not. I'm not mental. I have mental damage from being brutalized, but I'm not mental where I'm gonna hurt someone or I'm gonna like overstep my boundaries. I basically just want my friends to get to know me as a person, so if they need help one day, I can help them. Like, I can honestly help them. Like, I don't even mind getting up in the middle of the night if somebody called me, but normally I turn my phone off. But I'm saying, like, I do Christian-based counseling and stuff, so I'm an ambassador for Christ. I try to focus on Christ the most, and if I at any point backslide, I would like to get focused back on God. I'm not trying to stay living in sin, because the doors are opening up for sin every day. Like, when you sin, it opens up more doors for sin. The devil's plotting all kinds of stuff, and he could even plot to take our life. So we got to really be careful. So, men, this message is for you, okay? Like, if you want to talk to someone, but it's better to talk to like a family member about it, like a non-hating family member. Like, some family members can hate on you too, and they could judge someone harshly that you like. But, it's not going to change who you like. People that like someone, they still like them. They might ghost you or might disappear for a while. They got to get their head together, or they've got a lot going on and they're depressed or whatever. Just let them do whatever. But I don't want to be a pushy. I'm not selling myself on anybody. I'm not a salesperson. I am totally not a salesperson. My dad could sell, he could sell anything. My dad's a good salesperson. And so is my husband, Richard. Oh my God. They sold me a car, and I got buried into this car. Like, the car was like way more than it was worth. And him and another guy were married on the deal. And I became a salesperson. So I learned how to sell cars too. And you're pretty much trying to get as much money as you can on that deal, so you can get a commission. So It's all about the Benjamins, basically. So he sold me my first car, my first brand new car, and I was like really never gonna ever pay it off. So anyway, so for you men, like it's best to share. It's best to just kind of keep it to yourself if you like someone, because the girl that you think is your friend, that she probably likes you and she's gonna hate on that person. She's gonna be like, oh well, she does this or she does that, or like her hair is so wild and crazy. My hair is wild and crazy, and I don't really care. I'm like a free spirit. Yeah, but my mom and dad weren't hippies or anything. I don't even think they smoked a lot of weed back in the day. My mom was a big Beatle fan, so there's nothing wrong with that. I love you, Mom. I gotta call Grandma today. So the best advice for you men is not to like share your love interest, because if you like someone, just trust your heart. Pray about it to God. I always pray about it. Like, we can all pray and we can all get the answers that we need. I mean, one time I was like, Lord, just like that one thing. It's like, Lord, this is your humble servant. It was like that one, the comedy with Cat Williams where he's making fun of it. It's not that we're making fun of it. It's just like we really get down and out and we're like, Lord, can you help me out here? Like I really like this person, or whatever. But whatever God's will is, you have to ask what God's will is, not what you want. I'm not gonna pray for someone to like me, because that's manipulation. I'm not gonna, like, somebody could have been praying to have me and maybe I didn't want them. It's like you can't pray for another person. You got to pray for yourself and ask God for his guidance and ask God for wisdom, and just be like, Lord, if this, is this person a good fit for me? Like, I really like them and I really think they're a good fit, but it's your will at the end of the day. So whatever your will is, let your will be done. So that's what we really need to start with, is God's will. He has a will for our life. We might not like it. Whatever his plans are, let him conduct your life. And sin is going to detour you, and you're going to feel depressed because you didn't want to do it to begin with. And you just can't let people manipulate you into things, because it's like, at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to feel bad for eating that chocolate bar. Like, I ate a whole bag of Skittles the other day, and I did feel bad because I just did a really hard workout. So I don't want to go backwards on my progress. So that's kind of like when you're walking with God and then you eat a chocolate bar. It's like, well, I mean, when you're walking with God, and you eat a chocolate bar, it's like, that didn't make sense. When you're walking with God and you sin, it's like exercising really hard and losing a little bit of weight, and then all of a sudden you eat something bad. And it's like, there goes that workout, because now you just added like 1,500 calories on when you just lost 700 calories, because it's not as easy to lose it as it is to gain. You really got to watch what you eat. And you really got to pray, have a praying life as far as getting, getting results with a relationship. And these haters are really evil. Like, there's really bad haters. They'll say really bad stuff about other people. And that's what I like about my friend Cam, because he doesn't like that. Constructive criticism is fine. Okay? Like, well, she could use a little bit of, this or that, and then, like maybe if she had a makeover, like I went and got a makeover, and I feel better about myself. If you get a makeover, just have somebody like do your wig, and because there's girls that know how to do those lace front wigs, and I really don't. I don't really mess with them, but I think I could do it now. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. When you watch one of those tutorials, it's really not that hard, and I have really pretty hair. Like, my hair looks like a wig when I get it done. I just haven't got it done in a while because I'd rather train. That's just the inside joke. I'd rather train. I'd rather look at my eye candies. I'll be like, okay, that's a whole other video. Okay, guys, don't listen to haters. Okay, they're hell-spawn, demon-possessed people. They're not following God, obviously. If someone doesn't have a prayer life, or if they're just a ghetto person, like, I could be ghetto too. It's like, so what? Like, but I'm saying, if I heard half the stuff they say about me, I would be like snapping so hard on them, like, because they don't even want me to know what they said about me, because I cap harder. I'd be like, I already know this one secret hater, this young girl tried to hate on me because she was jealous of me and I had a high vibration. She has a low vibration and she doesn't think she's attractive. I was trying to, compliment her and everything, but when she tried to hate on me with one of my friends and try to tell some of my business that I went on a date with someone else, I'm like, so what? He dates. Everybody dates. Don't be telling my business to my friends. Don't be trying to haterade on me, little hater. And it's like, dude, I look way better than you, and I have more personality than you, and you're gonna sit here and try to cap on me, and you need help yourself. Like, go and get yourself done. Go do a me day. Go have a me day, 100% me day, where you're just in the gym, or you're swimming, or you're going shopping, or you're getting your eyelashes done, or whatever it is that makes you feel good. Whatever floats your boat, hater. Whatever floats your boat. I don't hate on other females. I'm basically like, if they hate on me, oh, okay, well then, it's going to be like Text Battle Queen comes out. I am the Text Battle Queen. I even capped on my friend. He was trying to cap on me, and I was capping even harder. I was like, because like, when I date, like, I don't care if the guy's a little overweight, like a BBD, a big beautiful daddy, because he's like a little overweight, so what? Because I like eating too. And in Texas, everybody's big. It's like, because there's so much good food over there. It's like, shit, everybody's big, so you just fit in over there. Ain't nobody gonna call me fat. They're gonna be like, hey, mama, what you want to eat? I'll be like, let's go to Chick-fil-A or whatever. It's a totally cool vibe over there. There's like a judge-free zone there. I mean, yeah, well, you got your gym Barbies everywhere. They're all over the place. And I always make friends with them. They love me. They just get a